All right, Two-Lane Westers. It is the morning of my day 26. Yesterday, day 25, I started in Cache Creek, British Columbia, and ended up in Winthrop, Washington. Total miles on the day 347, 88.35 for the whole trip. Animals, nothing, zero. Chipmunks. Oh, one dead deer. I saw one dead deer on the side of the road. That's it. Weather, great. Partly cloudy. I mean, so partly sunny. A little bit of cloud cover, but not much. And 60s to 70s, and a little bit cooler when I went up in elevation. But overall, a really nice day. Roads and sites. I'm going to do them together. Basically, I was on one road through BC, and then I got down into Washington and a couple side roads, and then I got on Highway 20, State Highway 20, here in Washington. So simple roads. The sights. It was a really awesome riding day yesterday. The Fraser Canyon pretty much started right away when I left Cache Creek, like 5-10 miles out of town. You could tell riding into this canyon, and the road was awesome. 70 miles an hour, just flying along. Got the river, train tracks, mountains. There was a couple waterfalls, so I've got to check that box. It had like everything. Stopped at Hell's Gate. That's on in the middle of that canyon. Took the tram down. There's I posted a bunch of videos of that. It's a choke point, real narrow point to the canyon, Fraser Canyon, and the Fraser River is running through it. And they say that the volume of water is double what goes over Niagara. I cannot even fathom it. There's a lot of water moving there, but I've been to Niagara, and that was my takeaway on Niagara, like how much water is falling over it. So if it's double that, I can't even wrap my head around that. But go check out the videos. It's pretty cool. Then I crossed the border again. No problems. U.S. Handful of questions on my way. There was one car I had to wait for, so easy border crossing. And then I worked my way down to the North Cascades National Park. That was what the Highway 20. So I got on that on the west side of the park, and I rode it over to the east side. Another outstanding road. Views were spectacular. Different than Fraser Canyon. It's more, I would say, more rugged, very steep mountains. But it's a national park, and they know how to build the roads to get the best views. They seem like they're really good at that in the national parks. Two things in the park that probably where I spent most of my time. They're the two big things. It's Diablo Lake. I took some videos and pictures of that. I haven't posted the pictures yet, but I'll do that. It's this lake way up at high, and it's got this aqua color, from the glacier water or the snow runoff water, I guess. Really pretty. And then I finally got to the overlook where you really could see a big lake from above and look down on it. Very awesome. Check that one out. And then Washington Pass again. Pull in there. Just big mountain views. Rugged, steep mountains, I guess I'd say it that way. Videos are already posted there, so check them out. And then the last 30 miles to Winthrop was basically all downhill. So if you're ever on a motorcycle ride and you want to ride downhill, not uphill, the bike just hums, and just twisting and turning my way through. And I'll be honest, I had to go to the bathroom, so I was getting after it a little bit. A little faster than I should have been, but all good. It was a great ride. Winthrop. I don't know a whole lot about the history of the town, but it was really kind of cool. It's an old Western town. I think some of the buildings might be original, but they did a really good job of kind of keeping that boardwalky old Western town vibe. So had dinner and a couple drinks in town. I met these really strange people. I've met them before on this trip. Everything seems to be coming full circle. it's Kathy and Mark.
Hello, hello.
So it just happened to work out that they got here yesterday, and I arrived yesterday evening. We talked about it being a possibility, but didn't know if it would actually pan out, and it worked out. So I got a nice, easy night in the RV last night, and then
Not the tent.
yeah, but I'm gonna call it camping because it's not because it's I'm in a campground. So I'm taking the one on the front of the trip and the one on the back of the trip. So for those who are keeping score, 3 nights in my tent, 1 night in somebody else's tent, a walled tent, and 2 nights in an RV. So I'm at 6. I'm about a quarter instead of 2/3. Whoops. I got some days to try to make it up. Not gonna happen. Um, so today, getting a little bit of a late start. We're here talking here this morning and waking up. I'm gonna try to get to Missoula. It's about 350, 375 miles. A little bit of a late start. It might be a long day, but that's okay. I just got to get there. I got to get to Billings Monday night because I have an oil change scheduled for Tuesday morning. I thought I'd be able to make it home, but ended up the second half of my trip here has got more miles on it than the front half, so I gotta get an oil change. So that's some stuff I got to do on Tuesday, but that's 2 days away. So today's about getting to Missoula. I don't know what I'm going to find. I know I go by a big dam, so at least I'll have something to share and show later today. So that's it. Quick one. Over and out.